mind you can't control. Running wild, can't come down. My head is in the clouds. Gotta keep this feeling, keep on breathing, even if we're slipping away. So I close my eyes and lose myself now. Do it like it's only today. We got a party for a lifetime. No, we ain't stopping for the sunrise. No, we don't care about the bad nights. For a second I can feel like this. Make me feel like this. We got a party for a lifetime. No, we ain't stopping for the sunrise. No, we don't care about the bad nights. For a second I can feel like this. Make me feel like this. I'm on my last straw. I'm broken and I'm woken up. I'm done feeling your lies. I've had enough. I can't run your place in this faulty game. And all the words you speak mean nothing more to me. 'Cause let's start over now. Rewind, and I won't let you go. I need you by my side. Let's take it slow. Where you go, I go too. And if you hit the bottom, I'm going down with you. Let's take it slow. Who cares where we gotta be? You know you'll have a good time wherever you're with me. Let's take it slow. 'cause you don't know how. You say we're taking on water, yeah, we're sinking now. You're looking all concerned, like we're gonna drown, but we both know how to swim. No worries as we'll fall now. Let's take it slow. Where you go, I go too. And if you hit the bottom, I'm going down with you. Let's take it slow. Who cares where we gotta be? You know you'll have a good time wherever you're with me. Let's take it slow. I drag you out your mind, and there are days I hate you, but baby, you're still mine. And then we have the best times, no matter what we do. And even when we don't, there's nobody I'd rather choose. Let's take it slow. Where you go, I go too. And if you hit the bottom, I'm going down with you. Let's take it slow. Slow, where you go, I go too. And if you hit the bottom, I'm going down with you. Let's take it slow. Who cares where we gotta be? You know you'll have a good time wherever you're with me. I'm on my last straw. I'm broken and I'm woken up. I'm done feeling your lies. I've had enough. I can't run your place in this faulty game. And all the words you speak mean nothing more to me. 'Cause let's start over now. Rewind. And I won't let you go. I need you by my side.
Well, hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me today. Really do appreciate your time. Today is June 22nd, 2024, 3:14 p.m. on the East Coast of the United States. Thank you all so much for joining me. Really do appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. I have all three channels going right now because this needs to be out. We are talking about a new case today that kind of just happened last night on Brittany's channel. A 13-year-old child named ESTEFANI. I don't know if she says it ESTEFANI or ESTEFANI Rodriguez, 13 years old, last seen in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, went out to get her charger. Now, let me set something up here for you. This is a family that just recently moved. They normally live in Arkansas. However, they were on a trip to go on vacation. They stopped at a friend's house. Brittany, anyone who wants to come up, you're just go ahead and come on up. Um, they stopped at a friend's house overnight so they could get some rest and head out the next day. That night, Estefani, her phone was about to die and she wanted to take it to her bed. And 13-year-olds, or all of us who, we have our phone next to us in our bed. She was looking for a charger, and there is cameras inside the home, and I'm going to show you those in a moment. But she was looking for a charger. She was looking for the box, right, that you plug it into. So she goes outside to the car and has never and has not been seen since. This is a 13-year-old child who is not familiar with the area, and we have no idea where she is. She didn't take her phone. She didn't have her shoes. Where is she? We have no idea. Now, the police, Oklahoma City Police, are, from what I understand, and I am going to call them here in a little bit, they are not doing anything. They said, well, I'm going to tell you what they said. I'm going to show you. They have not even came to the house, or hadn't, from what I understand. I don't want to set that as a fact, but from what I understand, I'm going to read you some stuff here shortly. Have not done anything. I don't even believe they've showed up at the house. This is a 13-year-old child. What do you mean you can't do anything? I don't think that they have looked on a camera. They have done anything. Now, let me show you some stuff. Oops. There's Brittany. Hey, Brittany. What's up?
Hi. Can you hear me okay? I try to come in under
Yes.
my computer. All right. Awesome. All right. Awareness. I'm so happy you're doing this. Thank you.
No, I mean, this is very frustrating to see that nothing is being done about this.
Mhm.
So I want to show you this. This is from Stephanie's stepfather, and from what we've understand, he is just a great human being. From what I understand. So, oops, nope. 1 second. How do I go back to that? There we go. All right. This is what he says. This is my stepdaughter. We woke up to her missing. Last time she was seen on our Ring camera is at 3:15 this morning. We don't know if she ran away or stepped outside to get her charger for her phone and was abducted. The police have been no help as they assume she's a runaway. We have gone to any friends in the area and have been driving the street since 4 a.m., where her mother woke and didn't see her in her room. Please share anyone that knows I'm a private person and wouldn't put this out if we weren't desperate. Update, nothing positive, but we have been searching for over 24 hours now. I've begged the police to issue an Amber Alert, which I understand they can't issue an Amber Alert because there's different criterias. They don't know, you know, what vehicle that, or if she was kidnapped or what. So I understand that they can't, but they can investigate it,
Mm-hmm.
and have gotten no place with the police. With them, they tell me in 99% of these cases, they come home within a couple of days. Unless I have new information to add, they won't issue an Amber Alert as they don't have evidence of an abduction. All while I'm telling them we haven't lived in Oklahoma City in 8 months, and we were only passing through on our way to vacation and stayed the night. Our Oklahoma City home, she didn't take her phone. She didn't take any belongings. So many different scenarios could have gone down. We don't know if she ran away or went outside and was abducted. Uh, Let me see here. And got snatched or met someone on social media and was lured out. Uh, we are talking about a 13-year-old. Yes, she has friends, but none we think would take her in for this amount of time. Most know she's missing and have reached out trying to help find her. Now, this is the thing, whether she is abducted or if she is a runaway, she is a child and they need to find her. Now, she kicked off her shoes and she's trying to find her charger and like going out to, and then nothing. I mean, what kid is not going to take their phone? What kid is not going to take their phone? Now, it is a rough area. Um, the lady we were speaking with last night, you remember her name, Brittany?
Amanda.
Amanda. You know, she used to live in this area. She said she got her car stole twice. Um, and I'm going to show you where, all of this is going on. I mean, how? Okay, Amanda's in chat. Amanda, you're welcome to come up if you want. Um, I mean, could she have ran away? Absolutely. But she's a 13-year-old child and police need to, you know, be looking. I just don't understand. There was no need, there was no reason. She was excited for vacation. She was looking for a charger just moments before she walked out of the house. And she goes and looks for a charger and there's nothing. Now, I'm not going to say who told me this, but there is people that have even people don't run away in their pajamas, right? She had a big old like pajama shirt on, wasn't it, Brittany?
Yeah, she had on a huge t-shirt and baggy pajama bottoms. She kicked her Crocs off in the video. I mean, come on. And it's important to point out too that her parents say she's very girly. She's the
Mm-hmm.
type, she's 13. She doesn't leave the house without her makeup, and she's got to be dressed to the nines. Y'all know how we most of us were and still are in a lot of ways. She would never have went to meet somebody dressed the way she
Mm-hmm.
was.
Right, right. Um, what I need everyone to do at this point is share this flyer. Share this flyer. I have it posted on Clutch Them Pearls community. tab. Brittany has hers posted as well. Um, missing Mandy, Spirit Seeker Squad. God bless you. Happy birthday, by the way. Thank you for sharing your birthday with us here.
Mhm.
Thank you for sharing this on Facebook. Share this across all platforms. Please, we need her found. Disturbing.
Yes.
Traveling to the beach from Arkansas, she stepped in the Oklahoma City for the night and at her second home, which she hadn't visited in 5 months. She was seen in the interior cameras at 3:15 in the morning. Hey Amanda,
Hey,
how are you?
good. How are you?
Good, good. Is there any update on nothing?
No, I have not talked to her sister since 8 this morning. And so I don't know if something could be happening. That would be great, but I have not heard anything. I've heard people sharing stuff and I haven't seen anybody in the family go on and comment. So I'm assuming they're just really busy, which I can imagine.
Who was she traveling with? She was traveling with her family.
Mhm. Hey,
Thank you,
Amanda.
Serenity. I'm tired of law enforcement assuming teenagers are runaways. They need to check out every disappearance. I understand that when someone goes missing, they're usually found 99% of the time, but the 1% of human lives still matter, right? And they need to be everything needs to be scrutinized and taken seriously from the moment it happens, in my opinion. So thank you for that, Serenity. Shelly, thank you so much. Thank you for gifting a membership as well. And Hope Floats, thank you for becoming a member. Welcome, my dear friend. Appreciate it. So Amanda, you want to talk a little bit and just say what all you know, just kind of like you did last night on Brittany's?
Yeah, I can do that. So all I really know is what's been put out there. There's been no like extra that anybody knows really, unless
Mm-hmm.
this just came up today. But um, they moved to Arkansas. They were leaving. They left Arkansas and stopped here at their house here in Oklahoma City. And then they were going to head to Texas to the beach the next morning. And so they were just there for the one night. And I mean, I'm sure she does know people in the area, but I mean, they've been moved away from here. So
Mm-hmm.
I think that was the first thing they did was check with people that anybody they could think, but all those people have been even reaching out to them, trying to be helpful. So I think that they ruled that out pretty fast.
Mm-hmm.
And sorry, what?
No, no, I was just saying, yeah.
Oh, I thought somebody said something. So I'm just watching that video. I think she's looking for the charger box, like you were saying, so that she didn't have to leave her phone. See, you can see it boot up right there. That little Apple symbol come on.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you
Um,
can even see her look. See, she's frustrated as f right there. And if you look at the cord right there, it's a very short cord plugged up to her PlayStation 4. I know
Mm-hmm.
that's a PS4 because my kids have the same one.
Right.
And I mean, come on, y'all. It's obvious. Like the kid.
This doesn't look like a girl who is, on her way to run away. In my opinion, it just doesn't look like that. Yeah, I mean, I don't see a girl who's about to run away. I see a girl who is about to go to bed and wants to take her phone to bed with her.
Yep.
No, it's not a hotel room. This is their home. And you can tell she's just looking around for a charger. Now she kicks her shoes off, right? She kicks her shoes off, and then shortly after that, she goes outside, and is never seen again. Has Amanda, has the family talked to the neighbors?
I think so. Yes. I think the ones that would talk to him, that's what I asked when they, were starting to become suspicious of the neighbors.
Mhm.
I'm pretty sure they did, yes. I want to say I don't know if anything's changed since 8 this morning, but the only area that they could find any type of surveillance was the school up the street,
Mhm.
and they didn't.
Now, sorry. Is there reason to believe anything like about the neighbors that I mean, have they been are they acting suspicious? Is there any RSOs in the neighborhood?
Yeah, that's a good question.
There are that I checked that. That was one of the first things, but I think the reason why is because on that school video footage, you would see a car or a person coming by it, and during that time frame, from that time till 4 o'clock, when the family went out looking, when
Mhm.
her mom woke up, there was nothing passing by that camera. So that's why it's like, reasonable. Like you're like, well, she's got to be right there somewhere because no one passed by that camera.
So there's a camera outside?
Well, at the school that they found.
Oh, gotcha, at the school. Okay, and they looked at the camera there?
Yes, yes. The dad was able to look at the video from that school. They
Uh-huh.
did have a camera outside, but it kept getting vandalized. So I think the only one they have now, um, I've heard that it was in the back and I've heard that it was in the front. And I'll be honest, I don't know which one it was. Her sister told me it was in the back, and it's one of those ones where you walk up to it and it says, "You are being recorded." But then I've seen it was in the front, but I heard directly from her sister that it was in the back because the front camera kept getting stolen, broken, whatever.
So regardless, I mean that kind of says a lot in my opinion. The camera keeps getting vandalized,
Right.
So there's that. Um and has there been neighbors that wouldn't talk to them?
I think so because when I asked her yesterday, she didn't really directly answer me because we were talking about a bunch of different things, but I think she would have told me my dad talked to this person or that person or we did. I don't, and she didn't tell me that. And she
Mhm.
still has the same theory that she's right there. So I don't think they've been able to talk to anybody. And I know some of those houses are like boarded up and stuff. So I don't even know exactly who lives where.
Okay.
Okay, that's concerning.
Yes.
Oh my
Yeah.
lord.
All right. I'm going to show you guys the area that we're talking about. As you can see, uh, it's in city limits, right? This is the elementary school, right? Arthur Elementary School,
Right.
right? And there's restaurants, barber supplies, another school here, churches, um, all of this. So I mean, it's right here in literally Oklahoma City. But I'm gonna show you. This is the area that the house is in, and as you can see, it is house to house to house to house.
Look at that.
Um, so let me pull this.
You could that coming from somebody who lives in a rural area,
Mhm.
this is too much.
Right,
Oh, this is too much.
and so this is the street that she lives on, right? And I mean, someone's got to have cameras.
Yeah, totally. Oh my goodness.
I believe 2932 did have a ring camera outside at the time of that photo, but that was in 2022. And
Right,
someone that I'd been talking to that runs one of the groups said that I
right
think
here.
that they think it's been, removed.
Oh my
Okay,
goodness. See,
okay.
didn't you tell me, Amanda? Correct me if I'm wrong, because it was kind of late. But I thought you told me they were questioning maybe if a neighbor could have snatched her because she, the dogs weren't alerted, nothing, alerted anybody. It was as if she just disappeared. She's not caught on any surveillance.
What has the police said or done?
Nothing.
Oh my God.
What's their reasoning? Do they have any sort of reasoning of what happened?
No, that she ran away, but I'm gonna text you.
This makes me so mad.
Okay.
Her sister just texted me, so I'll send it to you.
Okay. I want you guys to imagine. I couldn't go to sleep. I laid in bed thinking about this all morning. I want you to imagine calling the police, frantic. You don't know where your child's at.
13.
Yeah, right.
That's what gets me. She's 13. They were going on vacation. What kid doesn't want to go on vacation to the beach?
Mm-hmm.
One second.
And then they just disregard it like, oh, she probably just ran off to a boy's. She'll be back.
Right.
She'll probably come back.
All right. Did you text us?
Yeah, I just sent it.
Okay. Let me see here. 1 second, y'all.
And Amanda, thank you for I was thinking about this last night too. You're an amazing friend. Anybody would be blessed to have you as their friend.
Thank you. That's sweet.
Okay, 1 second. Okay, now there's some. What's the discrepancy? People have talked about the chat, or not the chat. Sorry, I'm reading. The camera and the date she went missing, or something like that. Do you know anything about that?
Yeah, I think it was the date that the family reported her missing, and then the timestamp on the bottom of the video was the 14th. But the only thing that I can think, it's been brought up multiple times, but the only thing I've ever been told is, they got here, they went to eat, I think they went shopping maybe, and then they got home by 10 o'clock. So then they, were up or asleep or whatever. And so the only thing I can think and how I'm taking it is, the day they just got done with was the 13th, but technically it's the 14th. And so, it changes the date and whatever. And so I don't know if that's what happened, but the video that the family released, the timestamp on it is the 14th, and you can see her there on the 14th.
Right. So, I just messaged you back. The thing is, regardless of whether someone has done something to her or with her, or she ran away willingly, we need to find her.
Absolutely.
She's 13. She's a kid.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, just became a teenager. What grade is 13?
That's like eighth,
yeah, something like that.
I think going into 8th.
Oh my God, so young.
Right. Let me see something.
We got to do something about. I'm telling you guys, I was thinking about this last night.
And
runaway, the whole runaway scenario is so bad. It's so bad.
I know that there's people that's been writing messages and just saying crazy stuff in the chat, and it's just, that's just insane to me that this child is missing, and people do that kind of stuff. I have been on top chat the whole time. Yeah, make sure you have live chat on, or is it all? Is it all chat? Is that what it is? I don't remember if it's all chat or.
Yeah, I think they've changed it now. It's like all.
Yeah. So I would contact whoever's in that wrote that, and or whatever message board that was in, and ask them, what's up. So, I mean, the police have they came with any sort of, they haven't came with any sort, have they came to the house?
No, they didn't. They didn't come. They called the parents to take the report, and then this morning, one of our local news ladies shared her flyer. But
Uh-huh.
that's the only thing so far. But no, the police didn't ever come out or anything.
Right. um does she pronounce it, how does she pronounce it? Is it Estefani?
Yes.
Okay, I want to make sure I'm pronouncing it right. So um and I'm sure her mother and stepfather have to be frantic. Has she ever ran away before that you're aware of?
No, not that I'm aware of. I think one of the posts on Facebook, her dad did say that she left the house for 2 hours, but she went with a friend and didn't say that she was going, but they knew where she was. And I think the way he worded it was, I would hardly call that a runaway. And so I think he was saying that because they were just automatically classifying her as a runaway. And, I'm sure that question got asked. And so he was putting that out there, before
Mhm.
before that got like out of control.
Right.
So,
Do you know where her bio father is?
Um, Kinda.
Okay. Is he in Oklahoma?
Yeah.
Okay. And would he have they checked with him?
Um, I think so. I don't really know what I could say about it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to say the wrong thing, but I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Um. Okay.
I'll text you it.
Okay.
yeah, yeah, that's what I'm struggling with too. Nice Marie, that the police didn't even come out. That's very problematic.
Yeah. The last time she was physically seen on camera was what, 3:15 in the morning?
Hmm.
I believe it was 3:15 in the morning. Um, I'm last seen June 13th, 2024, around 3:15 in the morning. She was last seen wearing a gray shirt and black and red plaid pajamas, no shoes. Um, her and her family stopped at their second home near Southwest 44th Street and South May Avenue in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. They stopped for the night to pick up stepsister to go to Crystal Beach, Texas. Um, and that is when she vanished. Um, yeah, I want to speak with one of the family members and know exactly what they have done. I want to know if the police, if there's any update, or the police taking this seriously, not, or and if not, um calls need to be made, in my opinion.
I think what the only thing that's happened is that these people are calling the police department and saying these bad things. I don't think the police have said anything um, at all.
I mean, the why would I mean, do they have people that don't like them around the area, or
It's possible. That's new to me since like a couple minutes ago. I don't know who would do that or why.
right? Okay. Um, did the stepsister live in the house? Could be very possible since it was dark. They thought it was the stepsister. Um, yeah, Melissa. They've been in contact with one, and she shared the flyer, and it's, we're kind of working on that. Well, did she run away before? She's never ran away. I think her stepdad said that she, uh, you know, did she, I don't know how you worded it, Amanda. She forgot to tell him or something, and it was just a couple hours.
Yeah, she went to a friend's house, I think, for 2 hours and didn't say, "Hey, I'm going exactly here." But
Hmm.
he said how he worded it was, "I would hardly classify that as a run, as running
That
away."
that's a great question. Did they call 911
Yes,
or
that's
a
when
non-emergency number?
no, they called 911 and they called them back to take the report. That's when they didn't come out. They called them back to take the report over the phone.
That just blows my mind. How can you not come out? She's 13. She's 13.
I put in
Like,
a
you don't even
FOIA.
come out?
Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
I suck at this. I put in a FOIA request yesterday so that I could know like exactly what time they called, but I haven't gotten anything back. Just a confirmation that they received it.
Okay. All right. Um, is the mother or the stepfather or someone in that house, where are they? Can we get in contact with them and maybe speak with them? Um, at some point today. Do you think that's possible?
I think so. I sent her your information. I do not know the mom's phone number or anything. I don't know other than Facebook. I do know that one of the posts, um, they asked, for any questions, just message them on Facebook.
Mhm.
So, but I don't know how to get a hold of her mom other than Facebook. I just know how to get a hold of her sister, and she just texts that she's working. So,
That's yeah, we might be able to do it broadcastify to see if there's anything there on the scanner. It's a good point, Marlena. Uh, is there anywhere near? No, this is nowhere near Sebastian Rogers or Summer Wells. This is in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. Didn't come out of the
I
home.
I feel like it's crazy because there's just such a small amount of information.
Well, I mean, we don't
Hard.
have any investigation. Let's just call it for what it is. 10
Yeah.
days. She's been missing for 10 days and there's no investigation. I mean,
Right.
this is virtually unheard of. To me, I'm in shock.
And everyone has like they're like, well, has the family done this and this? And they have, but I feel like that first step is the local police, and they're
Yeah.
you know, it's weird.
It's like the
Yeah.
parents have had to do the investigation, you guys, on their own.
Is has Did she take anything with her that you guys are aware of? Anything?
No, nothing.
So she didn't take any money. We obviously know she didn't take a phone. She didn't have shoes on. I mean, who leaves without shoes?
And
Exactly.
also the I think the dad is the one that said, which we travel a lot, so I can imagine this, but they really didn't take anything in the house. All their stuff was still packed in the car.
Uh huh.
So she didn't have anything to take with her.
Yeah. Angel, no, it's not on the local media. They have been begging for the last how many days? 9 or 10 days. Thank you. I see you. If you could let me know, around abouts there, that would be good. I mean, it could be a neighbor. It could be, someone very close by. It could have been someone who was, in their car, swooped her up and grabbed her in seconds, right? You said you used to live in this area and your car was stolen twice, right?
Yes. Out of my driveway.
Right. Um, that's just crazy to me. You know what I mean? Like, it's just crazy.
And
Um,
I've since moved like 15 minutes. I'm like 15 minutes down the road, but I was door dashing for a while. I was thinking about this last night. And anytime I would get an order that goes to that area, like if the people did not answer the door immediately, I would put that food back in my car and leave. I mean, I wouldn't even
mhm.
stand on the porch at night at 8, 9 o'clock at night and wait on anybody to answer the door, if that gives you any more better idea.
So this house is boarded up, it appears, and there may be more boarded up since then. Since whenever, I don't know when this data is on this, but there's, if you look like, there's, a lot of trash and stuff like in the backyards, and right, just, it's kind of, there's some rough houses, right through here. People, it looks like maybe they live in buildings and stuff like that. So uh she's got to be found regardless.
And
Are
because
there
of
any?
squatter, I'm sorry. I really
No,
suck
please.
at this.
No, there's a delay between us, and
Oh,
that's what it is. So
um, I was wondering about squatters and some of those vacant houses.
Mm-hmm. That's what I was thinking.
yes.
Absolutely.
Does she look up? Let's. How many? How is this the only footage that you guys have of her? I'm sure that they went back
Yes.
and oh, okay, this was very important. So y'all have her phone, right? You guys, they have her phone.
Yeah,
And
they have her phone.
and did you look on her phone? Did they look on her phone?
They did, and they even looked like in her deleted items. And I mean, why would you be so frantic to find your charger and then just leave it,
Right,
Leave your phone there.
right. So there was nothing on her phone that was uh suspicious. Her social media has been checked.
I wasn't told that she had any social media except Snapchat, and her sister checked all of her Snap history and she even said, anything that was deleted recently, she looked at and there was just nothing that would indicate she had plans on doing anything other than going to bed.
Spirit says, why were her belongings behind the house? What do you mean?
Are you
Was the
talking about for her to have to go outside? Is that what you're talking about, Spirit?
I think I know what she's talking about. When you read that one poster, because I said the same thing. I asked her sister, I'm like, why were her things behind the house? But I think it cuts off or something. And what it says is her belongings were left behind at the house. Because I read it
Okay.
the same way and I'm like, why was her stuff behind the house?
Oh, okay. Maybe there wasn't punctuation or something, or something. All right. Now I want to tell you, I'm going to put the volume on this time. There is I think there's a kid that screams. And so it might, if you got your headphones on, I just want to give you a warning because it's a little loud. This is with.
So
No, Tara, she's 13.
Mm.
Oh, I see what you mean. Um, was the car unlocked?
Um, I do not know.
Because that's a good question. I can't imagine them uh not having their car door locked.
Right,
I
especially
can't
if it's an
either.
area where they can't even have
That's a
cameras
great
outside.
Mm-hmm.
that's a great question. So
Yeah.
I mean, did she obviously would have had to take, or I mean, or she would she you can unlock it from the inside too. You can't sometimes I hit my keys from the inside of my house and I don't take my car keys out if I just need to go in my car and get something.
Yep. Same.
Um, but that's a good question. Yeah, with all the stuff in, she might have used the key fob. Yeah. Um, people were asking about the scream.
Uh, that's just a baby crying that woke up.
Okay, that's what I was gonna ask. How long? Because that's her sister's baby, right? You said that
Mm-hmm.
last night.
Yeah.
I wonder how long after the baby cried did time pass where she comes back in? Because when the baby cried, she took her shoes off and walked, I guess, down the hallway, and then
Mm-hmm.
she comes back some time later.
If you go on the timestamp on the video, it's a few minutes.
Okay.
Okay. And how long is it by the time she walked out till the time someone noticed her missing?
My understanding is about 45 minutes. I've seen several places that they were out by 4 o'clock. Her mom woke up at 4 o'clock. I don't
Oh
know if it was
man.
from the baby or just to check on the kids or what, but um,
Hmm.
they were up by 4, and I thought maybe they were planning to get an early start. Maybe that's why she was up. I don't know that for sure, but I know it was 4 o'clock.
Okay. And where was she, do you know where she was be sleeping at?
No, I don't. I
Which bed?
assumed maybe in one of the bedrooms since she was. What I had thought is that she was probably trying to find a way to get the charger and the box, to wherever she was sleeping at, where she could have her phone right there with her.
Hmm.
Mhm. All right. Um,
Poor girl.
just
God,
looking
this is
at
awful.
something here.
And there's two dogs, and neither dog barked or did anything at all. So, because some people that were watching the video said it's like she hears something down the hall, but I think maybe she was hearing the baby, and maybe the dogs are used to the baby, so they didn't even lift their heads up.
Right. Okay. Um, let me look here. Most people are fast asleep. 3 a.m. burglar's paradise. Yeah. Is that the front door to the home we see with the shoes in front of it? That's a good question. Is that the front door?
No,
Okay.
the front door is directly behind the chair, that recliner chair.
Okay. All right. And do you know how many people was in the house that night?
I don't. I so mm,
Keypad numbers
maybe.
was on the TV screen.
Yeah, I think they kept the TV locked. Like so, I mean, I would if I knew how to turn my TV lock on because my kids be buying all kind of movies on there. But um, I think there was six. I think 6 or 7.
Hmm.
Oh, there's so much. Yeah. Amanda, even if we could just, even if, like, if her, I know her mom's probably going through a hard time, even if maybe her sister, your friend, could answer some questions, that would be is just as good. Just somebody who can tell
Is
us.
there a boyfriend of the sister living there?
No.
Okay.
I hope she'll call when she gets off. I sent her the number, so hopefully
Okay.
hopefully she'll call when she gets off work. She texted me that she was working, so
Does she
hopefully
have friends in the
she'll-
neighborhood that could have lured her outside under false pretenses?
I don't think so, just based on what I've been told, and also because the family said that anybody that she did even possibly hang out with there has reached out to them to help, and I mean this would be like young kids, so
Mhm.
um,
This is so sad.
Yeah. What was the flashing lights? I don't know. Flashing lights. Oh, like when it just starts? I
On
think
the
it's just
phone.
like an edit thingy.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I was so wrong. Like last night, I was just sure. Like she's Snapchatting somebody. I thought her phone flashing was Snapchat until all of you told me. I'm not an Apple person. I'm strictly Motorola with Android. So I didn't know that your phone can flash with updates and things like that.
Yeah. Flashing lights on the iPhone. Yeah, I mean, as soon as like I can, speak to a family member, and for them to just say like police aren't doing anything, you know, I I'll call the police, and then um we'll do another live, and if it's on people's hearts to call, then they can call, but you can't just let a 13-year-old that has not been seen for what, 9 days
Mm-hmm.
just vanish. Whether she has been taken by someone, whether she's been lured by someone, whether it's a neighbor, or whether she ran away. Yes, this is 9 days. What, 9 days ago?
Mm-hmm. Well, I think yeah, on the 13th of June. So, yeah.
It says June 12th, 2024 on this missing. So we're at, what, 10 days.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, what is her personality like? Do you know what her personality is
no,
like? I mean,
I
is
don't know her. I just know her sister, but she did tell me that she's was just starting to do teenager things, like get a teenager attitude and do teenagerish things. She told me that, so I can imagine because my daughter's 13.
well, what teenager doesn't have an attitude?
Right.
Right.
So I mean, I'll wait for that one.
Exactly.
But I was, was she boy crazy? Had she been, speaking to someone who, were they planning on stopping here at their house?
That's a good one. Yeah. Was this a pre-planned thing? Did she know? Have prior knowledge?
uh, I think so. I've heard a few places. I have only really gone by what her sisters told me herself because I've seen
Mhm.
crazy things on Facebook. I'm like, where did y'all even get that? But
Yeah.
I did hear somebody said that, and it was an admin in a group that they were possibly stopping by to get the sister that lives in the house to go with them. So they just decided to stay and spend the night and rest.
Okay. Yeah, I wasn't sure if like she had been speaking to someone, and like they, she knew she was going to spend the night, and the thing that bothers me is she didn't take any shoes, right? At least that we're aware of. She kicks off her shoes there. I mean, maybe there was shoes in the car that she took. That's something I'd like to ask a family member about. Was there? Did she have any other shoes in the car, in the home? Any other shoes missing? I don't know, Tara. I really don't know. Like Snapchat has location services, right? It shows on the message. Yes. Did they go ahead and take their vacation?
No.
Okay. Yeah. So that's a negative. They need to see what number was coming in records. The police need to, they need a dog there and, see if they needed to check the cameras closest, the businesses, home cameras. To me, just by her body language here, to me, it just seems like she was ready to go to bed and is just simply looking for a charger. She didn't have a backpack, right? And she's a girly girl from what I understand. And, she didn't take any of her makeup, her phone, any of that. And that's exactly right. It shouldn't matter the circumstances.
Nope. And from my understanding, I think stepdad had to go back to work right a minute, but the mom, her mother's still there.
Right.
So she hasn't, it's not any wonky weirdness for the family leaving or anything like that. It sounds from, all intents and purposes and outside looking in, a very worried family who are desperate for help and can't get help from anybody. Not just law enforcement, media either. Nobody's talking about it.
Did she make it to the car? Did she get the charger?
Good question.
Her sister answered on one Facebook post that they don't know if she ever made it to the car.
Yeah. I mean, what's a charger without a phone?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Right. Thank you for sharing her flyer. And if you guys will share her flyer, share this live. Can you play the footage of her from the beginning of the road? I don't have that. From what I understand, they saw, they looked for footage at the church, correct?
At the school.
At the school, rather. Sorry, the school. And there was no cars or anything you could see.
Right. Or people walking or anything like that. Also, somebody asked what she's doing over there pushing something and it beeps. I think it's just a tower fan that she turned off.
Sorry, I was looking for
so sad.
Truth Smiles. Great question. What was that?
No, Miss Daisy. I don't think he returned back to work the next day. That's not what I'm saying. We're on 10 days now.
Right. Let me see. 10 days is too long. It's long for a 13-year-old.
With no investigation whatsoever. And we know, like I said last night, 101 in a missing child, like everybody knows it, seconds matter. And we got 10-day head start. If she was abducted, she could be freaking in any country right now. Like, it's we got to do something about kidnapping laws, because if your child gets that label, like, it's like you're doomed. There's no hope.
Very bizarre. Okay. Well, you know, if some of the family can get in touch with me or Brittany or one of us, I think we can. I just want to know, you know, the police, like, are they doing anything now that we're aware of? Um, I just don't want to call the police and be like, look at you guys, until I have to. You know what I mean? Like, if they're really not coming out, like, that's a whole different story. Right?
Yep.
Like, that is a whole different story. From what we understand, the police never came out. They called them back and took a stinking police report. I don't know what that means, M. Blunk. This is just a nightmare. I can't wrap my head around. The media has not picked up this before.
All right, she's going to call you after work, Justin.
Who is?
I guess the sister.
Oh, she message?
Yeah, look in our group message.
Okay, she's going to call me after work. Would you know what time she gets off?
Let's see. Amanda. Eight, Amanda said.
Okay.
She's a bartender. Okay.
Okay, so it would be
that would be awesome. We can set something up. Preferably, I would prefer she call you, Justin, because
okay.
I'm nervy. I get nervy, and I forget all the important stuff. So
I'll as long as, like, I know the police have not done anything, then we'll do I'll do a live, and we'll if you feel the need, chat to call them. If your heart says you should call and ask them what's going on, then that's what we'll do. But I'm not going to do that as of now until I speak with a family member. For sure.
I think that's a good idea, just to be on the safe side.
Yeah.
And y'all, just since last night, there's several other creators who are taking, and I know Sharon Brooks is doing something to try to help, and I'm sure Justin's reached out to some people too. So all we can do is share and try to get the word out. And like Justin said, let's talk to some family and get some more details, and if need be, raise some sand if we have to. I'm with you. So this is crazy. If it did really, honestly, like, if it's what we think, this is an injustice, and this should never happen.
Yeah. Protected. This is the living room. This isn't a bedroom. It's the living room. Messed with. When did it start? And yeah, I'll ask all that for sure. But if you guys in the meantime could share this on your social media pages, platforms, yes. And it is, she went missing the 13th, I think, or the 12th. The 12th is when she went missing. there was someone posted, some family are giving conflicting times. I've seen posts saying she went missing 6/12 and posts saying she went missing 6/13. So let's look at the calendar here.
I think there's a discrepancy from what
Because
Amanda said because of the
after
camera.
yeah, because you go to bed and it's like Wednesday, right? And then you
Yep.
wake up and it's Thursday. So I think people get kind of. So I think she would have technically, yeah. I think she went to bed, or they were there the night of the 12th, but she technically went missing on the 13th because it was after
Yes.
12.
Yep.
Right, night of the 12th, early morning of the 13th. That's the best way to put it. Exactly, Linda. So, right. 12th is what's being reported. So, we'll wait for the sister or family member's call. I'm going to be digging around and see, what we can find.
All right. All right. Well, thank you for letting me come up, and I'll be there also. And of course, I'll talk to you in the group. And I do want to caution everybody because Amanda had said this earlier too. As crazy as it is, with such a small amount of awareness, I'm kind of shocked by this. But everybody, be careful. Amanda said that the trolls have already started in on this. There's people already saying awful things that aren't true about the family.
I think
And
there's
there's a
people
lot of,
pretending to be family members and they're really not,
yeah.
from what I understand. So, we'll get it, hopefully situated, straightened out, and regardless, she needs to be found. She's 13 years old. You can't, make decisions at 13. If she did run away, and if she didn't run away, that's even more scarier.
Yep.
So we just don't know at this point. Well, thank you so much, Brittany. Thank you, Amanda. I think Amanda fell off.
Bless her heart.
And we will be live tonight with Spirit Seeker Squad. Will you please drop your link, Spirit Seeker? Tonight we're having a birthday bash with Spirit Seeker over on her channel. She just hit 10,000 on her channel, and so she's going to be doing a fundraiser over there for her birthday. It's a fundraiser directly through YouTube. 100% of the proceeds go directly to her charity of choice. Do you know who are you doing the fundraiser for, Spirit Seeker? Thank you, Morgan. Yes, 11 p.m. Eastern time tonight. It's going 100% of the proceeds will be going to Texas Equisearch. We will be over there acting real goofy. So maybe you guys can drop $1 or $2 or 10 or whatever you want, in hopes of helping out Texas Equisearch. They do the Lord's work at no cost to these families. So we've got games. If I have enough energy, I might wear a wig. If you guys are, donating real good to Texas Equisearch, I'll get in a wig. You never know. So we'll have a good time over there. And yes, it's going to be a party. I mean, I don't know. I've got some wigs that I can wear, and you know, you got the money, honey. I got the time. You donate to Texas EquiSearch. I've got the wig and the entertainment. Twerk, 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 twerk. Yeah, we'll be acting silly. Love you guys too. Minnie Pearl. That's right. Make sure you are subbed up to Spirit Seeker Squad, also known as Mandy. She's very fun. You'll love her if you haven't yet. Thank you guys so much for joining me. If anything breaks in this case throughout the day, I will be here. I don't know. People's been saying they've been get unsubscribed. I don't know. It's weird. 11 p.m. Eastern, Spirit Seeker Squad. So yeah. Yep, we'll be over there. Oh, Lino me. Gotta rewind. Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. Yeah. I am going to speak with her at 8 o'clock. We may go live right after that. So be looking out for a live on this 8:30ish. Because if the police are really doing nothing, I will be live. All right, guys. Love you. See you in a little bit. Bye-bye.